Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Megan. I'm Aunt Becky.
I'm Pop-Pop.
I'm Matt.
I'm Mimi.
I'm Kelly.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of stuff on the farm. But one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. You saw Grammy working on some apple dumplings? I'm not the only one that benefits from Grammy making apple dumplings. Another good haul of eggs this morning. Good job, ladies. What can I say? Good job. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to have you with us today. As you can see, we've got right out in the fields this morning. And Callie, what are we gonna be picking?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower, woo! The goal is to try and get an entire full bin of cauliflower, and I'll give you an idea of what we're looking for as we're harvesting. Just from walking over the top, it can be kind of difficult to tell when a cauliflower is ready. If we wanted to check every single one, we'd have to reach our hand in and feel the head itself. And ultimately, what we would be looking for is just a large head of cauliflower. So what we're gonna be doing for harvest today is walking through, and anywhere we can see the white flesh or the curds of the cauliflower, we're gonna be taking those cauliflowers. And a big reason for doing that this morning is to make sure that none of our cauliflower gets burnt by the sun or sun scalded. What happens when cauliflower is exposed to direct sunlight, it starts to turn yellow, and it does not sell well when it starts to turn yellow. So anywhere we can find cauliflower where the curds are showing, that's where we're gonna be picking. Oh, here. This is what we're looking for. I was walking over the top, and look down in here at this cauliflower. Wow, that's a big boy.
Taught me how to count. 15, 17, 18, 41. Oh, what is it? Oh, 20.
And it looks like we were able to pick through the entire row of broccoli. We were able to pick out the entire length of the field for cauliflower, and we ended up getting a full bin. Some of you may ask why we didn't take the outer leaves off. A good reason for that is it protects the cauliflower in the bin. It also helps to lock in that moisture, keeping the cauliflower fresher for longer. The only problem with picking cauliflower at this point in the year is sometimes your pants, your shorts, whatever you're wearing, your boots, they will get wet. Another reason why they'd get wet is because yesterday, leading into today, we got over 2¼ inches of rain. So that's a lot of rain. That is a lot of rain in a short amount of time. I'd have liked if that rain was like spread out over the past couple weeks. But you know what? We'll take it. And I know the cole crops, they definitely will appreciate it. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, they'll take as much moisture as they can get. Before we can continue on with today's video, I have to talk to you about today's sponsor, Jackery. This right here is the Jackery Explorer 2000, and it is the best entry-level essential home backup. This thing's actually designed to power your living room for 2 days with reliable electricity, and on the farm, we can use this thing all over the place. Even though this thing is relatively small in size, it has big power and an even bigger capacity. With over 2,000 watt hours on it and over 2,200 watt output, well, that's some big strength. With all that power, it's easy to see how Jackery could power your appliances for up to 2 days. And if you're like me, it can even power your washing table. How cool is that? Now, Jackery does have other models, but this specific one is 40% smaller and 30% lighter. Yeah, that's really important when you need reliable power on the go. And the big thing is, some of you are probably curious as to how long it takes this thing to get charged up. Under 2 hours for all that power. I plugged this thing in and in no time it was charged up. I was kind of shocked when I did that. I was like, already? I'm ready to go? Probably the last big question that people would ask is, how good is the battery life? And you can say goodbye to worrying about battery life because Jackery's LFP battery lasts over 10 years and 4,000 cycles. So it's ready for daily use, it's ready for emergencies, it's reliable power whenever you need it. And on the farm, we need it. I'm pretty excited about this thing. We're definitely gonna be using it a lot on the farm, but I'm even more excited to share it with you because this Prime Big Deal Days that's coming up, you can get the lowest prices of 2025 up to 65% off. Yeah, you heard that right. 65% off this model. Just make sure you visit the link in my description and you can get those deals for yourself. So thank you to Jackery for sponsoring today's video and keeping us powered on.
You just stop and look. But I look for you, look when you
We've made it out to the fields, and as you can see, we've got an absolute massive stack of baskets on the back of the side-by-side. We're gonna be filling half of these baskets with red bell peppers and the other half with green bell peppers. And Callie, what kind of apple are you eating today?
Honeycrisp.
And how does it taste?
Good.
All right. The first thing we're gonna be grabbing is the green bell peppers, and we've got 2 late rows of peppers that we put in, and this is gonna be the perfect spot to grab as many green peppers as possible. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Here, Callie, I From this late planting of peppers, we were able to grab a few nice green bell. We also grabbed a few of the red bell. There was some change in color, but there's not enough peppers here to get everything that we need, so we're heading over to the older plantings. We've moved positions, and right when I got out of side-by-side, I found a lot of nice red bell. So we're just gonna grab red bell and green bell at the same time, and I've got 2 baskets with me, and I can just sort them out into the baskets whatever way I need to. So I'm basically gonna be taking everything off the plant. This is the type of picking I love to do. Look at these bell peppers. Wow.
I want Pop-Pop back.
Pop-Pop will be back shortly. He's getting some stuff for the forklift. The forklift ran out of gas.
Why?
Because we use it a lot.
What other bin are we picking? No, we picked the...
Hey, what do you think of these peppers, Callie?
They're so cool.
They're so cool. Good. I'm glad you like them. With these bell peppers that we're harvesting, usually the red bell is more popular. Now at this point in the year, a lot of people have red bell peppers and a lot of their green have matured and switched over to red. Now here on the farm, we don't seem to be running into too many problems finding green bell peppers, but the whole reason for that is because we have so many plants put into the soil. It is taking us a little longer to get a basket of green bell as opposed to a basket of red bell, but at this point in the year, that's kind of expected. So what we end up doing is bringing 2 baskets with us as we go through and harvest. And we'll take all the red peppers that we can find, put them into one basket, and all the green bell and put them into another. It kind of speeds up the process because we were able to grab some green bell over at that other planting. It gives us a little more opportunity to focus on the red, which in this field, there's a lot of it. We've been making some crazy progress. It hasn't taken us long and we've just about got all our baskets filled. This little walk I'm taking right now, you can see just the amount of baskets that we have alongside the road. It's kind of crazy. A lot of beautiful green and red peppers. We only have a few more baskets for the green and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baskets that we're gonna be filling with red, and then that's it for bell peppers. It's got a nose. Did you just give it nose kisses? Dad and Daniel are finishing off our last 2 baskets over there. We got all the bell peppers picked. We started picking right here, and we picked all the way down to a little past Dad, and we got 56 baskets filled. That is some great harvest. How are you feeling about your peppers, Dad? Are you happy?
Beautiful. Really
Beautiful.
nice.
But are you happy?
I'm always happy.
Well, show me some excitement. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. In all seriousness, this is very exciting. Getting all these peppers picked off like this, it feels good. It feels really good. You made Pop sit in the back.
That was my seat.
We ran back to the farm and got the 4-wheeler. Daniel was picking up some of the peppers. Dad and I really quickly, we want to get 2 baskets of yellow bell so we can add these to the bin of red bell. Just that extra pop of color. It makes all the peppers sell a little bit better. And I mean, these yellow bell, they're incredible.
Good gal, okay.
Callie, you've been helping us pick a lot more stuff on the farm recently. What's your favorite thing to pick on the farm?
Yellow peppers.
Yellow peppers? What else do you really like to pick?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers? What about tomatoes?
Yes.
But what's your favorite thing to eat out in the fields?
Corn.
Corn? What, do you like picking corn? So you just like picking everything, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. We got all our bell peppers loaded onto the wagon. It looks wonderful. Now we've got to get the rest of the wagon filled up with red peppers, get it all back to the farm, and then grab another load of peppers. We definitely would have had a completely full bin of green bell peppers, but we had an order show up a little late. And sadly, we weren't able to get a full bin. It doesn't look near as nice, but it still looks good. Now that right there is a good haul, and we're gonna get all of these washed up after lunch. Lunchtime on the farm is looking great today. We've got some sausage hoagies for lunch. And then Daniel, what's that over there? That cake thing?
Banana pudding. Banana pudding.
Daniel made banana pudding. Trying to make me chubby. What? Tell you what, there's not many bins that look prettier than this one right here. The yellows, the reds, just look so good. I know these are gonna sell fast. And to give you an idea of how many we picked, this is almost all the baskets. That's quite a tall stack. We've made our way out to the fields once again today. The next thing that we're gonna be harvesting is tomatoes. The other day we were able to grab some round tomatoes, but we're a little short on plum tomatoes back on the farm, so we're grabbing a few baskets to make sure we have plenty to sell. We got all our tomatoes loaded on the side-by-side. They look absolutely gorgeous and they're ready to be sold. So we're gonna be getting them back to the farm. Tomatoes are now on the porch at the farm market, and we need to get some corn picked. Now this isn't our yellow and white, this is actually just a white corn. There's yellow and white corn, there's white corn, there's just yellow corn. Yellow and white is the most popular in our local area, but there are quite a few folks that just like the white corn. It's just as sweet, it's just as delicious. We're gonna try and get a bin today. I'm gonna halt things for a second just to show you guys the problem we've had with white corn. Look this way. You see how the corn is all nice, standing beautiful? This is the way we need it to look. This is the way we want it to look. And then we reach a point out in the field where it starts to look like that. And then when we walk a little bit more, you can see where the raccoons like to come out and play at night. And see all this corn, look at this, all this corn knocked down. Them stinking raccoons. I know this is tasty corn. I know it's delicious. But the fact that they do not like to share and they like to take all of it, that's a pain in the butt. I was taking every single ear off the corn. There's none over here. But I think we're getting to an area where the raccoons weren't hanging out again. So hopefully we can find more sweet corn to pick. Now we've got 6 more rows of this white corn that's ready to pick. And we'd like to leave it out here and pick it another time. However, if we leave it out here, we're worried the raccoons are gonna eat it, so we're gonna pick back this way. This is the way it's supposed to look. Really nice like this. Not destroyed by raccoons. Well, we got all the sweet corn that was ready to harvest picked and onto our bin. That is one heaping full load. And today we get to enjoy it, not the raccoons. The sweet corn is now back at the farm and we don't have anything really that needs to be picked right away. Dad and Matthew are working on putting some orders together. So Daniel and I felt like this would be a great opportunity to get down here and cut some pumpkins. We're gonna be going out through the middle of the field, cutting pumpkins and putting them on either side of this road. That way when we come through and pick them up later, it'll go a lot faster. That's a big old pumpkin. We just got all our pumpkins harvested and put out by the road. Now all we have to do is drive out and we can just load the pumpkins right into the bin. We were able to find quite a few nice pumpkins and there's still more that needs to be harvested here, but it's gonna take some time. Lots and lots of pumpkins. It's gonna take some time. That's a big one. And there it is, a beautiful sight, an entire truckload of pumpkins ready to head back to the farm. Let's stop and think about it for a minute. We got a lot of stuff harvested today. All those peppers, tomatoes, these pumpkins, corn. It's been a good day, very good day. Lily, you dropped these on the ground. Was that an accident?
What? You want in there?
Are you playing?
Yeah, okay.
Yay, high five.
Go.
Good job. It's a little bit later now, but I am home and all the kiddos are in bed. So that means this is where we're gonna be ending the video today. Thank you for everyone for watching. Bye-bye.